does Elon Musk say we need 20 rockets to reach the moon when NASA says they did it with just one in 1969? So Elon says he ran the numbers. Starship needs 8 to 16 refueling launches just to make one lunar trip, and NASA says it could be closer to 20. And yet, back in 1969, with computers weaker than a pocket calculator, they claimed they landed men on the moon with just a single Saturn V rocket. No refueling, no problem. The math makes sense, but does the story? So what do you think? Did we really land on the moon, or is history hiding something?
This message is for people that think that the moon landing is real. Did you know that NASA in Hebrew literally means to deceive? I thought that was pretty interesting.
It's honestly crazy how they put stuff right in our face and we still don't see it. Does anybody else find it interesting that NASA uses T- when they launch their rockets? This is NASA with the letter T. Do you notice anything? If you didn't catch it, I spelled it out for you. It's literally Satan. Like, what? I already knew that they were wicked because they literally put a serpent tongue in their logo, and the word Nasha in Hebrew means to deceive. But the T- just takes it to a whole nother level. We all know that I believe the earth is flat, and every time I say that, I get mocked. But why would you trust a company to tell you the truth that literally has the devil in their logo, in their name, and their name in Hebrew means to deceive? Like, why trust them?
Remember The Truman Show? That movie in 1998 with Jim Carrey? And how he realizes and he wakes up to the fact that his whole life is a lie. Everything around him is fake, and everything around him has been manipulated and controlled. He found out the people all around him in his life were all actors with certain lines to go along and execute a certain narrative. Remember when he found out that the weather was manipulated and controlled? And remember when he found out that he was being watched 24/7 to make sure that he didn't, step outside the lines, go outside the narrative? Remember when he found out that life-altering events, horrific events in his life had been executed and coordinated to instill fear, so he didn't step outside the boundaries of what they wanted him to step outside of? Remember that movie? Just a good, entertaining movie. Has no relevance to today. Absolutely no similarities to what we're going through now. I don't know why they would make that movie either.
NASA said today that there's microbial life on Mars. No, there is not. What kind of reality show is this? They apparently found a rock with leopard spots, and so that means it's potential biosignatures. First of all, that is not proof. Second of all, they've never been to Mars, and anyone who thinks they have needs to have their head examined. I said it. The U.S. didn't just defeat the Nazis, we gave some of them 401ks and a shiny new life, because nothing says land of the free like hiring your former enemies. Right after World War II, the U.S. launched Operation Paperclip, secretly bringing over 1,600 German scientists and engineers. These weren't just lab nerds. Some of them were literal Nazi officers who built weapons for Hitler. The plan? Simple. Keep their knowledge away from the Soviets and turbo boost our own military and space programs. Kind of like giving your worst enemy a corner office and pretending you've always been friends. But here's the part that doesn't make the history books. Number 1, NASA's founding father, Wernher von Braun. He built V-2 rockets for Hitler. Then Disney literally helped him make space cartoons for kids. And number 2, some paperclip scientists worked on MK-Ultra, the CIA's mind control program. So your GPS might have a bit of a sketchy family tree. And the wildest part? Many of these men were wanted war criminals, but the US scrubbed their Nazi past clean and turned them into American heroes. Makes you wonder, what other secrets are still hiding under classified paperclips?
Do you want to see some photos of the Earth taken just yesterday? There she is. These 11 photos were taken yesterday, and
oh, these are real photos from the Earth? What's your source? Is it NASA?
there she is. This is the moon passing between the satellite that took these photos and the Earth, and it's weirdly bright because it's actually completely illuminated.
That's very interesting. Did you notice how big the Earth was when the moon was supposedly passing in front of it? Well, this is an official NASA image from the moon. And look at how small the Earth is in this image. This woman is the leader of the NPC party, a complete fraud. Hey, Alexandra, where's the stars in this photo? Why is the Earth so much bigger than the moon in this video? With these official NASA images from the moon, the Earth is so much smaller. This makes so much sense, guys. You know what NASA stands for? It's never a straight answer. Imagine seeing this and believing it's real. There's a 0% possibility that she believes this as well. Bought and sold by the Matrix. Let's listen to what NASA says about seeing the stars in space.
Have you ever looked away from Earth into the black void?
Because you can see the stars.
Up top of the sky, could you actually see the stars? We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface or on the daylight side of the moon, but I would...
Imagine believing this, guys. Imagine believing her. Shame on you for deceiving humanity, Alexandra. Quit believing these agents of the Matrix and start listening to our ancestors and the Bible about what the Earth actually is. Peace and love.
Hey everybody, so some of you were talking about this particular book in some of the other posts, and I thought I'd show it to you. So it's the Introduction to Physical Science, and this book was published in 1889, a long time ago. What I find really cool about it is that there's a lot of handwritten notes on this book, on the inside cover, and it's just, you know, when's the last time you used legitimate cursive to write a sentence? There's one part about this book that really interests me, and it's this section right here, called Ether, the Medium of Motion. So this section reads, if we receive the energy of motion, what moves? Our atmosphere is but a thin mantle covering the earth, while the great space that separates us from the sun contains no air or other known substance. But empty space cannot communicate motion. It is assumed, it is necessary to assume, that there is some medium filling the interplanetary space. In fact, fitting all space otherwise unoccupied, a medium by which motion can be communicated from one point to another. The medium has received the name of ether. We cannot see, hear, feel, taste, smell, weigh, nor measure it. What evidence then have we that it exists? This: the phenomena occur just as they would occur if all space were filled with an ethereal medium capable of transmitting motion. We have been able to account for these phenomena on no other hypothesis, hence our belief in the existence of the medium. The transmission of energy through the medium of ether is called radiation. Energy so transmitted is called radiant energy, and the body emitting energy in this manner is called a radiator. And mind you, it has its own section in a chapter in this book. But yeah, that was in a high school science textbook. What do you think that means about the type of science that they're trying to teach us today?
I have two cameras set up here, pointing at the lunar eclipse. One is a P900 full spectrum, the other one is a P1000 just normal. And as you can see, the P900 full spectrum is not seeing an eclipse, it's seeing the face of the moon. But the 1000 is seeing a shadow, or the supposed shadow. The P900 doesn't see it. So somehow, full spectrum or infrared removes the so-called shadow of the moon, and you can see the moon's face. So this proves that the lunar eclipse is not a shadow at all.
Grand Rising TikTok conspiracy theorists, Hollywood propaganda. Who do we have here? Dave Weiss. What movies is he in? 2013, 2016. Yeah, looky there. Another gatekeeping Masonic Actors Guild Award goes to you, my friend. By the way, Flat Earth Dave, FED, Flat Earth Dave, FED, Federal Agent, the Clock app, spying on you 24/7. Good luck with that. Oh, yeah. Once again, we got our good fake flat earth friend, writer, and producer. Oh, yeah. Looky there. He wrote and produced 3 movies. Writer and producer. And he gets the all-time award for mind-fucking all of TikTok and YouTube and Zoom and all other social medias across the platform. What a great hit piece, Mr. Producer.
Why is Flat Earth the most banned, most mocked, and yet the most viral conspiracy theory in history? Think about it. Out of all the wild ideas out there, aliens, secret societies, time travel, nothing triggers people like the words Flat Earth. If it's so ridiculous, why is it still everywhere? Why do platforms rush to censor it? Why do governments and scientists act like it's dangerous to even discuss? Here's the first strange thing. Flat Earth content goes mega viral. Videos questioning the globe get millions of views, faster than almost any other conspiracy. The more media mocks it, the more people get curious and click. In marketing, that's called the Streisand effect. The harder you try to hide something, the bigger it grows. Now ask yourself this, if Flat Earth is just a joke, why does it need this level of suppression? You can find endless alien theories online. Nobody cares. But post about Flat Earth, instant fact-check labels, bans, takedowns. Why? If it's nonsense, wouldn't people just laugh and move on? Here's the second layer. Flat Earth questions the foundation of reality. It's not about a shape. It's about whether the entire system has lied from the very beginning. If the Earth is flat, it means governments, space agencies, even schools have staged one of the biggest deceptions ever. That would mean control on a level far beyond politics. It's about controlling the map of your entire existence. And here's the wildest part. Flat Earth keeps people awake at night. Even globe believers admit the questions stick. Why can't we see real live footage of Earth spinning? Why are there thousands of satellite images, but all admitted to be composites? Why can't commercial planes cross Antarctica directly? Why does the horizon always rise to eye level instead of curving away? Each question plants doubt. Doubt creates obsession. Obsession drives views, and views keep Flat Earth in the spotlight no matter how hard it's attacked. So let's flip the script. What if the real reason Flat Earth is mocked isn't because it's dumb, but because it's dangerous to the system? Dangerous because once you pull on that thread, you stop trusting the official story about anything. And the moment billions of people start questioning, control begins to break. That's why Flat Earth is unique. It's not just a theory, it's a test. A test of how willing you are to question authority, question science, and even question the very ground beneath your feet. So I'll leave you with this. Maybe Flat Earth isn't popular because it's true or false. Maybe it's popular because it touches something deeper. It's the one idea that forces you to look at your world and wonder if everything you've been told since childhood might be a script written for you. And that's why no matter how much they censor it, Flat Earth refuses to die.
They called it high-tech and light as air, but it looks like scrap from a county fair. A garden chair with some wheels slapped on, just another NASA cone. No dust on the wheels, no dents in the frame. Looks like a prank with a fancy name. NASA swore it's a cosmic ride, but we see what they tried to hide. How stupid do they think we are when the rover's just a remote control car? That astronaut behind the wheel was just an action man in a suit, not real. It beeped and whirred, then rolled on cue like a toy you'd buy in '72. So take a second look and it's clear as day. You can get
flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was Al-Biruni, and he lived between 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Dmitry from Russia with suggestions of mine, Idialenkar. Known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo, I asked Dmitry to include the Bermuda Triangle and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific where NASA buries rockets. Then Robert Tozzi, a professional mapmaker, came along and enhanced the map even more. There are many people now selling this map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my online store now and order one of the items. I humbly thank you.